Hi and welcome to my collection of Spider-Man 3 goodies. Spider-Man 3 is actually one of the movies I have the most amount of releases for, believe it or not. Not because it's one of my favourites, purely because there's quite a lot of cool releases for it. I'll also be incorporating my collections of the original Sam Raimi trilogies in this this video as well. So let's get started. This is going to be just for Spider-Man 3, like I've said, but if you want to check out other Spider-Man videos, there are on the channel. So the first thing we're looking at here is this French box set. Now, there's a similar box set for the Spider-Man 1, the wooden one. This is the Spider-Man 3 version. I don't think they did one for 2. And this one's unsealed, but I'm not going to do the unboxing here because this video will be far too long. But it's a pretty decent box. Obviously, you've got the kind of the black symbiote sort of style, kind of like finish to it. It's kind of like a matte, kind of embossed finish, so to speak. And it's a pretty big box. They're limited to 5,000 pieces, as you can see. And what you get is obviously the Spider-Man statue itself, which is this one here. Pretty decent statue. I understand that a lot of these statues had a broken ankle right here, and my one's fine, but yeah, it obviously is a problem for a lot of these sets. So a lot of these sets are probably damaged. This one actually, you actually get the DVD, get the Blu-ray. Obviously, you get some various different kind of postcards and stuff like that. It's a pretty decent set, and probably these days is on the kind of the more expensive side because. There's probably not that many that are undamaged, if I'm honest. But that's not the only box set, so let's have a look what else we have. These are American DVD box sets, or gift sets as they are called, and this basically has a statue of the black suited Spider-Man. You just got your DVD there, as you can see in the little window. And you have 3 different statues to collect. I'm not sure which, if there was like a retailer exclusive or what have you. But there you go. That's the first one. So that is the black suited Spider-Man. Then you have Sandman, which is probably the worst at the statues, purely because it's obviously human. Whilst the other 2 have kind of like obviously the mask, and we see the third one in a second. But there you go. Obviously, you have a slightly different colour scheme on the actual boxes depending on the character. And there it is again, once again, the DVD. And of course, the favourite, as for most people, I would say, is going to be Venom. Now, obviously, in this point in time, there's a new Venom movie coming out, but this was the only Venom we had at this point in the cinematic history. Yeah, so again, you've got the kind of the darker, kind of like purpley colour scheme on the box here. Really create a pretty good shot of Venom there, I've got to say. So they are those 3 box sets. We have a slightly smaller box set. This is the Japanese one, and once again it comes with figures. Obviously this time you have the black suited Spider-Man, and then you have a kind of like a battle damaged regular suit Spider-Man here, obviously with this kind of half of his face showing and stuff like that. So I don't think this box set wasn't from it's a Japanese one and was only really in small numbers out there, so it's a pretty fun little set. And then we also have a double pack. This is a Walmart exclusive, and you've got a kind of a lenticular DVD here, and you have another DVD. I'm not quite sure what it is. I think it's like a making of or something. Get your comic book and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, little fun DVD set. So we'll just move on to some DVDs. We'll kind of get through these pretty quick. So there's a whole bunch of releases for Spider-Man 3. So off the top of my head, I can't remember which ones are retailer exclusive, so we'll just kind of skip through them. But there are lots of variant covers, basically. These are all UK releases. So we have those 2. And some of these are retailer exclusives. We have this one here. And we have this one. This one I remember is an Amazon release. It's the only one I can remember. I think one of them was an HMV and probably that, you know, Virgin as it was back then. They all come with slip cases as well. And then we have this other one which is a re-release a little bit later on down the line. Outside of the UK we have a couple of DVD Steelbooks. This is a German DVD Steelbook. Then we have this, I want to say this is a French Steelbook, and out of the DVD Steelbooks this one's probably my favourite. And then we have the final DVD Steelbook, which is this one here, obviously with the kind of the classic black suit. Staying with DVD, this is a tin set from Australia, a company that makes these. It's called Easy DVD, and it's simply you open it up, and obviously you just have the Blu-ray inside. Sorry, the DVD inside. I've got a bunch of these Easy DVD sets. They're quite good. They're really heavily embossed as well. I don't know how well that will kind of show up on camera, but they are really kind of quite well made. Moving on to some Blu-rays. Pretty standard reissue Blu-ray. Nothing too exciting about that one. Just got the slipcase and the kind of foiled finish. We have the more recent Steelbook, Blu-ray Steelbook, and this one has the lenticular magnets on it. We have the Canadian Steelbook, and obviously the whole series is like this. I'm not a huge fan of these Steelbooks, but they're actually quite collectible now. We have a German Blu-ray Steelbook. And then final thing from actually Spider-Man 3 singly, I have the metal pack from Asia. Not quite sure which country it's from, but obviously slightly different to a Steelbook, different spine. There's the metal pack. And then I've got a couple of Steelbooks with the trilogy, and then there's actually another Steelbook that I have yet to own. So there are two Steelbooks there. I think they are. This one's from Germany. That one's from the UK. Both obviously the trilogy Steelbooks. There's another German Steelbook, trilogy Steelbook that I want to get as well. There might even be, or you can get the Legacy set, which is an American one, which is a kind of box set with the first Sam Raimi films and then the Mark Webb ones. And that concludes Spider-Man 3. Please let me know what you thought. Is there any kind of particular releases that you particularly liked? Leave a comment and I shall look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now.